Welcome guys, welcome to the BFT Gaming. In this video I'm going to show you how to do the modding without using any modder and without using any other tool, external tool that you need to install. In this video I'll take the example of Astartes Mod with vanilla Space Marine game. So yeah, let's see how it can be done without any external tool, guys. So first things first, let's download the Astartes overhaul pack. As you can see on the screen, Nexus Mods, Astartes overhaul pack. You can go to that website and download the files or pack from there, and you can read the description. It tells you about how you can actually run the application and other instructions and things like that. Then you go to Files tab there, and you click on File tabs, and you can see the files there. There you can download the magnifying glass file. For this example, that's what we'll be using. But you got to log in first. So use your login ID, or you create an account accordingly. And when you log in, you want to set up the two-factor authentication just to make sure everything is secure. That's what we always do these days now to make sure, we are following the right path to download the files. So once you've done that, you'll go back to the main screen. You can see at the top you're logged in. Then you go to the file, and then you can actually either download Mod Manager, which I won't be showing. I'll be showing how to download the file directly and manage the file by yourself rather than going through a Mod Manager. So you click on download file, it should download the file, start the download at the top right corner, you can see, then you can save it on the preferred location, but you can put this directly into the mod folder. You can see the folder there for Steam installation on the screen. So download the zip file, then you go to that folder, you can see the zip files are already there, and you can unzip them by using extract all. So unzip those all file, it'll just create the folder, then open that folder, and once you're inside that folder, you can copy all those file and put them into the mod folder directly. And you can see there is a pack config file there as well I've created. So this is the most important file that you need, and in this file we'll be creating all the configuration. So I'll explain you later how and what needs to be done. So I was saying, guys, you need to create this file. This is very important in mods folder. So you can see at the screen the Steam's Space Marine 2 mods folder path. Go there and create this file. The name of the file is pack_config.yaml. So I'll spell it out for you. It's pack underscore config config dot yaml YAML. Please note this extension is very important. So make sure you write it out properly. I'll put the name in the description anyway. So create that file using a notepad. You can use notepad, or in my case, I'm using a well-known utility to manage these files, which is called VSCode. I'll share the link in the description. You can download that utility if you want, and you can install the extension for YAML in that utility, and that way you can manage this file effectively, or you can do that within notepad and you don't have to download anything externally. And then I'll show you what you need to do in this file, but make sure you name the file properly, put it into the right folder in mods folder, and go from there. So now back to the file that we were just discussing and what needs to go into that file. As you can see on the screen, anything that starts with that hash sign is not considered as part of the configuration. So this is a configuration file, and if you just want to put something that is for your understanding only, you just put the hash in front. For example, you can see I've just said these files are for Astartes Mod. So I have put the hash there, left my comment in there so I know where the Astartes Mod pack files are starting. And then you can see on the screen, next line is pack. Then make sure the syntax and indentation is right. That is very important. If you don't put the right spaces and use the right name of the file, this won't work. So that is very important. Take the screenshot, use that as an example, and then you can play with this. But make sure the naming convention, like you say pack, semicolon, space, the name of the file, then it starts with the dash, space, pack, semicolon, name of the file dot pack. Then next line, right under pack, starts at the right indentation, say disabled, semicolon. If you want to disable it, true, or if you want to enable it, false. That's just two values. But that's how you mention the file names, and if you want to disable them, true or false. So in the example, you can see I'm playing with Astarte mode, right? And then in the second comment, you can see I'm playing with Iron Hand. So I have two mods right now that I was trying, and I have downloaded all the required files in the location that I was showing earlier. They are there, but I don't need to worry about where I have downloaded, how many files I've downloaded. The most important thing is all the files are listed in here, and the order of the file is very important. So which file you want to go for, which file you want to actually have first is it should be at the top, followed by the next one, then the next one, then the next one. So in this case, everything is disabled right now, and I have got a start a 10 underscore 3 underscore 1 dot pack file there. Then after that, I have start a exterminatus 6 pack 6.0 pack file, then 12 exterminatus pack file, then 12 man squad file. So it has to be in the right order of the files that you need, and this description is available when you download the mod file from the Nexus website in the description section. So in that case, you can see a starting mode file is there, and the files are all disabled. Everything is disabled. So that means right now I'm not using any mod. My game is working just as vanilla Space Marine game. No mods are in the play right now because everything is disabled. But I'll show you quickly how you can actually enable the mod, and then don't worry about moving, copying, cutting files in the main folder. So stay with me, guys. Okay, guys. So as I was saying, all the files are there in the folder now. I don't need to worry about in which order they are and how they are stored. But as long as all the pack files are there in the mods folder, I need to make sure that I list them all here and make sure that they are all disabled by default, and then enable only those ones that I need in the right order. As you can see on the screen, mod is ready to go, and we'll see it in the game how it works. But order is must. Make sure it's in the right order. Now let's go to the screen. So now we are back onto the main screen after showing you the game, how it runs in the Astartes mod, in Astartes mode with mod files. Now we wait for the game to stop. Now it has stopped. Now you can go to the properties of the game file and back up your game files if you want, just for sake of it, because you don't want to lose your backup. Then you can go to the what you want to do is, I'll show you the configuration file again. You can see it's disabled. We'll just change it back to true. So what we're doing here is essentially saying that we want to disable all the modifications. Now we want to disable all the mod files that we were using earlier. And now, if we start our game again with all the files that are disabled, our game will work as a vanilla game. And normally, sometime you get the mod corruption file or mod detection error when you start vanilla game again, but that should not happen because we are doing the right thing here, following all the right instruction. So all the files are disabled, as you can see on the screen. And then what we'll do is we'll try to run the game again. But sometime, before you want to start the game, do one thing: always go to your uh, you know uh, f- game, and then you go to the properties. And then there in the properties, you should actually verify your integrity of game file, just as a safety check. I say is a best practice. So verify your files and then wait for the verification to complete. It can take some time because it's a big uh, uh, download, so it takes time. And then if you play your game again, I can 100% guarantee you, if you follow all the if you follow all the instruction properly and you've done the right things, your game should load without any mod detection files, and you should be able to play the vanilla game and join other Space Marine brothers in the operation without getting kicked out from the operation with the error saying that mod file has been detected, because it is restricted in the vanilla game. When you join someone in the operation, it will kick you out if you join someone operation. So let's see how it goes. Now we have disabled all the mods again. Now we're running our game in the vanilla mode. What we'll try to do is we'll join someone in the operation. I have shown you the joining part as example. I didn't leave my brother in the middle of the operation. I did complete it. I did complete the whole operation with them, but I'm not showing in this video how and what I've done in the operation. So that is not part of this exercise. But let's see how it goes. Yeah. So as mentioned in the beginning of this video, guys, about the common mistake that we do when we are modding this way is make sure that all the packs file that you have got in your folder, in mods folder, are listed in that YAML file. Don't exclude any file, otherwise it will not work. All this file has to be listed and disabled or enabled properly. That's it. Happy gaming, guys.